As a high-value man, you understand that high standards and expectations are paramount for the women in your life. You're not looking for someone just to fill the role of a girlfriend. You want an amazing woman who can put you to the test intellectually and spiritually. Luckily, there are some key indications and actions that suggests whether she is a woman worth pursuing or investing in. These serve as green flags and show that they may be the ideal partner for any high-value man. So with that said, here are 8 things women do that should make any high-value man stop in his tracks and pay heed. Number 1. Putting others in a positive light. While this may seem like a small gesture, it speaks volumes about someone's persona and character. Not only does it show that they have the capacity to think highly of others, however, it also displays that they are thoughtful and considerate. She is able to acknowledge and respect the great qualities of people, even if they are not close to her. A high-value man wants someone who can bring out the best in a person, even when it's not easy. He wants someone who can acknowledge the good qualities in others, and recognize them instead of focusing on the negative. A woman who speaks positively about others demonstrates that she is open-minded and not judgmental. Someone that these men should definitely take notice of and be drawn towards. This type of woman is like a breath of fresh air in this world of drama and negativity. Number 2. Respecting a person's boundaries. Crossing boundaries is one of the easiest ways to lose respect from a high-value man. They place a high priority on trust and appreciation for boundaries, and it's critical for them to feel like their partner is respectful of that. Giving space when it's required, allowing for a long time, and not taking things too personally are excellent signs of respect in any relationship. Men of high value are reserved individuals, who need the right amount of space to collect their thoughts and recharge, and he doesn't need someone who will take this from him. While women are emotional individuals and can sometimes take it personally, a strong woman understands that even in relationships, each person needs their own space. Whether sitting alone with your thoughts or just having time in solitude, it requires a certain level of respect and understanding. A woman who understands and respects these sorts of men's boundaries is mature and aware of their needs. She understands relationships require a certain level of independence and separation to succeed, so she won't try to smother or control him. This is very important to these guys, as they're inclined to retreat from time to time, when they feel overwhelmed or need to think things through. This is when they need time to process, without her trying to intervene or get overly involved. Number 3. Knows when to take the initiative. Taking the initiative means being able to recognize problems and think of solutions, without having to wait for directions from someone else. This also implies being resourceful, a woman who can figure out how to get things done on her own. High-value men loathe feeling like they have to constantly micromanage someone, so having a partner who can take the initiative and make the right decisions without asking for permission is a huge green flag. Taking the initiative also means being proactive in relationships. Taking the first step and showing interest when needed shows self-assurance, which is something that any man of high value admires. Furthermore, this also means being assertive when needed, and standing up for what she believes in. A high-value man needs someone who can take the lead when they get stuck, or have a difficult time expressing themselves. Someone who can offer valuable guidance and be assertive enough to set boundaries when needed. They are oftentimes too busy with work or personal projects to be constantly making moves, so having a woman who is willing to break the ice and take the initiative can be a real asset. Of course, this doesn't mean taking over or thinking that one knows better than the other. It's about building an alliance, showing compromise, and understanding each other's point of view. Number 4. Not being easily offended. Everyone has their own triggers and sensitivities, however, having a partner who is easily offended by the smallest things is a huge turn-off for anyone. Life is not fair, and sometimes things don't go as planned. So having a woman who reacts to every little offense with irritation or bitterness is not only a source of tension in the relationship, but also likely to be debilitating. Imagine having a partner always on the defensive, and expecting you to be their knight in shining armor. It's not only draining, but also likely to make these guys feel like they can't do anything right. On the other hand, having a woman who is thick-skinned enough to handle disagreements without getting angry, allows them both to be more open and honest with each other. It also makes it easier to find solutions to problems without feeling like they have to tiptoe around each other, or walk on eggshells all the time. Being resistant to offense also displays strength and anti-fragility, two qualities every high-value man finds attractive. In a world full of drama, a woman who can brush off minor irritations or disagreements, and stay focused on the bigger picture is a real diamond in the rough. Number 5. Having the ability to speak her mind. As any high-value man understands, intelligence is sexy, and nothing is more seductive than a woman who understands how to intelligently express her ideas and opinions, without being too overbearing or opinionated. A woman of high value doesn't only express her opinion, however does so in an unbiased and respectful way. She is able to find the right words to make sure that her point of view is heard, without coming across as pushy or domineering. While these men are not typically the most verbal people, they appreciate a woman who can clearly articulate her feelings without having to resort to implications or passive aggressiveness. In addition, speaking her mind means being genuine and direct when it comes to voicing her expectations in the relationship. High-value men prefer someone who can state what she wants, without playing games or making them guess. Number 6. Being autonomous and self-sufficient. One of the most attractive things for a man of high value is a self-sufficient woman. She is capable of taking care of herself, and doesn't rely on anyone else for her survival. A self-sufficient woman is financially autonomous, has her own goals and ambitions, and can make her own decisions without being influenced by others. A self-sufficient woman can also handle her own problems, without expecting others to come to her aid. She has the confidence and strength to tackle any challenge that comes her way, and understands that she can rely on herself to get things done. This characteristic is especially attractive to these types of guys, since they too like to be independent and don't want to be tied down by anyone or anything. This type of woman can provide a great balance and understanding to any man of high value. Number 7. Being understanding and supportive. A supportive, understanding woman is able to listen without judgment, and offer helpful advice when needed. Being understanding is also a sign of kindness and compassion, which high-value men always look for in a partner. Having someone to talk to who can help them make sense of difficult situations is irreplaceable for these men, as they often like to be self-reliant and figure things out on their own. Being supportive doesn't mean that she has to agree with everything their man says, however, instead finding the right balance between their opinions and challenging him to think outside the box. Sometimes a woman's input can be just the kind of boost that high-value men need to find solutions to challenging problems. It's not just about providing emotional support, however, also helping him stay focused and motivated when things get difficult. A man of high value needs to have his space and figure things out on his own as well, however, the right kind of support from someone he trusts can make a huge difference. Showing support also means being encouraging when there are setbacks, instead of making them feel bad or condemning their decisions. Supportive women not only show understanding, however, they also demonstrate care for the person they love, and are willing to put in the effort to make sure their partner is satisfied. Number 8. Having a drama-free mindset. Staying level-headed in frustrating situations and not letting emotions get the best of her is another green flag for a man of high value. He wants someone who can think logically and rationally without getting too emotional or angry. He needs a mature partner to understand that sometimes things are out of their control, and that it's best to just move on without focusing on the drama. A woman who can remain calm and composed even in tough situations is usually a great fit for these guys' personality. A woman with a no-drama attitude can also keep her cool in heated arguments, and work through issues without resorting to drama or manipulation. Having a no-drama attitude is also a sign of emotional intelligence, whether in relationships or any other area of life. Thinking before speaking and being able to stay in control of her emotions are great attributes in any woman of strength. Of course, it's natural to feel angry and frustrated in certain situations. However, an emotionally intelligent woman will be able to express her feelings without letting them control her or the situation.